Have you ever felt like you're drifting through life without a solid foundation? What if I told you there are 7 essential pillars that every warrior builds to create a life of purpose, power, and clarity? Welcome to the Warrior's Mindset, the channel where ancient warrior philosophy meets modern self-mastery. Subscribe now and join a brotherhood of disciplined minds committed to walking the warrior's path. Today we dive into the 7 essential pillars of personal development, reimagined through the eyes of a modern warrior, guided by the wisdom of Bushido, the insights of Carl Jung, the strength of Nietzsche, and the depth of Freud. 1. Clarity of purpose. A warrior doesn't swing his sword without knowing why. You need a target, a mission, a reason to wake up with fire. In Bushido, the virtue of Meiyo, honor, reflects living with a sense of purpose that transcends self-interest. Your mission should reflect your values and your service to something greater. Carl Jung spoke of individuation, the process of becoming your true self. Purpose isn't something given, it's uncovered. It's revealed through introspection, dreams, and confrontation with your unconscious. Ask yourself, what are you fighting for? Write it down. Define your purpose. Without it, you're just swinging in the dark. 2. Self-discipline. Discipline is the blade of the warrior. Motivation fades, emotion wavers, but discipline, forged through repetition, remains steady. In Bushido, this is gi, righteousness, acting with right intent even when it's difficult. Discipline is choosing what is right over what is easy. Friedrich Nietzsche wrote, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." Your discipline becomes your structure. Your daily practice is how you shape your soul. Show up even when it's uncomfortable. Train when it's raining. Write when your mind resists. Discipline builds legacy. 3. Mental toughness. Pain is part of the path. A warrior embraces adversity, not as punishment, but as training. Bushido calls this courage. It's not the absence of fear, but taking action despite it. Carl Jung taught us to integrate the shadow, the parts of ourselves we repress. Real toughness is not bravado. It's confronting your darkness, sitting with pain, and emerging stronger. Mental toughness means staying calm in chaos. It's the inner armor that lets you keep going when others quit. Breathe, endure, advance. 4. Emotional mastery. A true warrior is not ruled by rage, fear, or pride. In Bushido, Rei is respect, not just for others, but for yourself and your emotional boundaries. Respect creates harmony and equilibrium. Freud spoke of the ego as the part of our psyche that must mediate between impulse and reason. Emotional mastery is the warrior's ego doing its job, asserting control without suppression. When emotions flare, pause. Observe. Channel them. Don't be chained by them. This is how you stay dangerous but controlled. 5. Lifelong learning. The wise warrior knows he knows nothing. Bushido values Makoto, honesty. This includes intellectual honesty, admitting when you're wrong, staying curious, and remaining a student of life. Nietzsche challenged us to constantly recreate ourselves, to become the Übermensch, the one who transcends limitations through will and learning. Grow through books, mentors, and experience. Ego is the enemy of evolution. Learn from defeat. Study strategy. Sharpen your mind as much as your sword. 6. Physical vitality. A strong mind lives in a strong body. The samurai trained daily in both combat and self-control. They knew the body is a vessel of the spirit. To neglect it is to dishonor the whole. Modern psychology confirms this. Physical health deeply influences emotional regulation, memory, and confidence. Freud viewed the body as the stage upon which psychological conflict is enacted. Train your body daily, not for vanity, but for readiness. Strength is not just aesthetic, it's your ability to carry burdens, protect, endure, move, sweat, nourish. 7. Contribution and legacy. What will they say about you when you're gone? The warrior doesn't fight only for himself. He uplifts others. He leaves a mark. This is Chugi, loyalty, not only to your master or your mission, but to those who come after you. It's the samurai's duty to leave the world better than he found it. Jung would call this generativity, contributing to future generations to achieve psychological wholeness. Teach, lead, serve, build something that lasts beyond your own lifetime. Each of these pillars is a step toward becoming the most powerful version of yourself. But remember, knowing is not enough. You must act. If this video ignited something in you, don't just scroll past. Tell us which pillar you need to strengthen most. Like, share, and subscribe to The Warrior's Mindset for weekly wisdom to sharpen your mind and elevate your life. Until next time, keep your sword sharp, your mind sharper, and walk the warrior's path with honor.